Greetings, YouTube. Today we're taking a look at a knife, but as you can tell from the title, this is not a Spyderco. This is a Ganzo. In fact, it is a Ganzo. If I remember what the code. Yep, it is a G729 in 440C, which I freely admit isn't the greatest kind of steel in the universe. And this is a clone of a Spyderco knife. Real obvious there. It's got an axis lock up here, got reversible pocket clips. You have universal carry as well as universal locking and unlocking. So this is a completely universal tool, and it's got a nice big hole in there. If you ever want to get a lanyard in there, that's going to take 550 paracord without any problem whatsoever. I did not buy this new. I bought this at a pawn shop, and I paid a competitive price. I think I paid actually less than it would have been, and it would have been to purchase it new. But I really like the seeing how people can clone other designs. Yeah, I know people are going to say, well, it's a clone. It is a clone, but they're not passing it off as a counterfeit. It's got their name on it. Yes, it's a copy of another company. I understand that. But just because you're copying it doesn't mean you're not producing a solid knife. For example, they have skeletonized this. I'll be honest, I don't know if Spyderco skeletonizes their knives or not, but they skeletonized both liners, which is a really nice touch. Lots of people don't go to that effort, particularly if they're liner locks. They'll do one side and they'll figure, well, it's a liner lock with the groove we put in there for the the lock to work. That's good enough. And also, I have to say, I love the aesthetic of this. It is very, very open. Look how open that is. This is super easy to keep clean, particularly if you have access to like an air gun, like I do at work or in my garage. You can blow things out like this. Lickety split, no problem. I like the fact that they took the trouble to put some steps on those standoffs. They didn't have to, but they did. And again, I bought this at a pawn shop, so it's been used. But even used, it's got a decent edge. The person, whoever used this, didn't use it much. I can tell you that. It's got a full flat grind, which is something I think all knives should have. I'm a big proponent of full flat grinds. It is the axis lock, so I'm not great with axis locks, and I didn't tune this at all, so I can't. I'm never really good at popping Spydercos open. Thumb studs I'm okay with, flippers I'm okay with. I've never quite got the hang of doing a Spyderco, and I don't carry them because they're always so darn wide, and that's my big argument about Spydercos. They may have many features which are awesome, and they do, but they're just so darn wide. That's a big chunk of pocket right there, man. I know people love this design. I get it. It's a pattern, lauded across the globe, but it is so darn wide. Way too wide in my opinion. But because that wonderful axis lock, everything is nicely secured. Nothing's moving anywhere. So I don't know if you'd be interested in getting a Ganzo copy of a Spyderco or not. This may be something you want to avoid. Maybe it's something you've been hoping to find someday. But I can tell you, this is a quality knife. It'd be nice if it was D2 steel, yeah. But it's going to cost you a lot less for this than for a Spyderco. So if you want to find out, do I actually want to purchase that Spyderco pattern, get one of these, carry it for a while, and then you can always decide, yeah, I really like this. I'm going to go get myself one of the official Spydercos. And then you can pass this on to a buddy who has the same concern. Does he or does he not want to carry that Spyderco because he can't, pull the trigger on that purchase right off the bat? Alrighty, so this has been the Ganzo Spyderco clone. I know some people will be upset. I'm not. It's easily and clearly labeled. They're not passing this off as a counterfeit. It's just a clone, and I'm okay with that. So, hope you find this interesting. See you next time.